Hi everybody, I'm doing now this part of the SOC level 2 eradication remediation. Okay, this room only subscriber. Okay, so basically this is true with the process of after you get hacked or something, what's the process to eradicate and what you do after that remediation. Look into the fourth phase of the incident response framework, eradication remediation. It covers a lot of text to go through. More will go this lab later on quickly, but for now everyone you can read about it. So let's start the objective. Now the consideration, pre-meta shift from scoping to eradication. So consideration, this phase of incident response process argue is the most important, but more important to keep in mind is that it's also easier to execute correctly. It's not common for security team to implement eradication plan only to see themselves being the worst position before. Only prudent to keep in mind following consideration. Okay, pre-made a shift from scoping to eradication. Moving to this step too soon is not uncommon. Basically, if you do two things so fast and you think you catch the hacker will detect you, and then they will you always stem from fear of losing more data and important business. However, full understanding of the incident, knowing the threat actor, the full scope of the damage is critical to gain the most benefit from this phase. Okay, premade eradication may cause the attacker to think, this is the key part here, to think you already have a complex and detailed eradication plan in mind. So you think you already activated your plan and made the attacker to expedite the exfiltration process, and that's what the problem here. He might even destroy your system. And during this may also introduce the guacamole cycle, wherein you keep discovering and identify bad, eradicating and finding it elsewhere in the environment, so you keep running in a circle. Be prepared for initial failure anyway. That's a common thing. Even if you didn't rush through the identification and scoping phase of a response process, you think that you already mapped all. Guys, you can read them just a bit, not really. It's Friday afternoon, night. Be prepared. The scope, of course, the phase, the goal, of course, is of course eradicate the bad guys, consider the sensitivity, criticality, and all of that, and recover. So eradicate, recover. That's the key part. So let's try if I remember the answer of this question. What is that may cause an attacker to think that you already have a complex and detailed eradication plan in the attacker? Basically this pre-made a shift. If you quick to stop the attack or something, he will know. So um, uh, moving the anticipation phase a lot of, where is that premature? The premade eradication may cause the attacker to think that you already have a complex detailed eradication plan. So if you try to do things too fast, you might be detected by the attacker. What is an informal term used to describe the cycle within you keep discovering and identifying bad, eradicating it, finding it elsewhere, and so it's like a holocaust. So you're going in circle. That term, where is that term? I saw it somewhere. Holy mocha or something. Mocha, guacamole. Next question. On the two main goals of this phase, what is the first one? The first one is, of course, you want to eradicate the bad guys. That's what exactly. So you want to do, then start recovery plan. Let's do what's next one. Next one is eradication technique. What we can do automatically, it's fast and things like that. We then complex system rebuild, like delete the whole things, but it's for really when things going very south, or target system cleanup. So this is more like halfway between the two. There's instances where repercussions for failure are just too great that the security team can't risk allowing attacker to know that they have already been detected and waiting cleanup. As discussed earlier, it is not uncommon for the security team to reveal their card prematurely, only for the attacker to perform drastic measure. This is what oh, you caught me, let me delete the whole thing. Okay, you can, let's try the question, let's see if I see. What technique is most effective on less sophisticated threat that employ well-known malicious tooling? On less sophisticated, yeah, less sophisticated, of course. You just have an automatic system detect or something that block anything, so it's not it's less sophisticated. What technique is the most straightforward way to eradicate attacker trace? Most fairly just delete the whole thing. It's a complete system rebuild. Just start the whole thing from scratch. What downside does the complex system rebuild? Here we'll have if we do the complete system build, we'll have a downtime of your business. So basically the system, it's a downtime. Your business is down, you need to rebuild the whole system again. Success of a target system cleanup is heavily relied on how well what has been done. You can see, take note that success in this phase is heavily relied on how well the scoping has been. So basically, you need all these things to do it from the start. Remediation, of course, after things going south and fire burn and things, remediation during the course of our process, the organization will have learned a lot of the security posture. Learned a lot about the security posture. Okay, then network segmentation. This one is like doing what I call it again? Net. Net. Then restrict access to account, access to high privilege account, patch management. Of course, you do update. That's the first thing you're supposed to do. What should take place in conjunction with eradication technique in order to effect to last? So basically, it's like continue testing and pen testing and all of that. But of course, this answer we need to find the exact remediation. This learning will be either plan to change with environment to make organization security posture better. This plan should bridge the gap between the things. Okay, it should pen testing and all of that. I can't see very well. I've learned a lot of security posture. Proper identity must be done, such as vulnerability environment. There will also be a lot of insight or guard, discover threat actor level visibility. What's the question again? What should take place in conjunction with eradication technique in order for its effect to last? An effective what? Oh, effective remediation and static technique. I thought we do pen testing or something. No. Okay. What remediation step ensure only absolutely necessary communication take place? This is the network segmentation. What do you call the principle that posits that a user account should have access on? This is the principle of least privilege. The principle of least privilege. Where is it? I don't want to type. I'm tired. And again, identity access principle of least privilege. This room has too many text. Okay, so recovery. Well, now we are going to continue testing and monitoring. Of course, you need to always do backup, action plan, and recovery. You should have that. Changes done during the remediation phase are geared toward strengthening the what of organization. We're strengthening the post of the organization. the security post of the organization, yeah. And then what kind of tests should be implemented to check if the remediation tactic actually work. If we have a tactic, so we need to test them, so we do pen testing and all of that. So what's this? Well, pen testing and simulation, whatever. Where is pen testing and emulation? Continue testing and monitoring. However, it does not stop there. It stands continuous application of this test not only on system. I can't see. Where is it? Among other attack simulation in data, feedback loop, we consistent put defense technique, okay. Continue application of this test, not only backup action recovery plan. Let's see, action plan are typically now I can't see what's the answer for this. Penetration testing and simulation. Sometimes TryHackMe plain us with the answer. You can need to exact wording. Okay, let's do this this room. Now this room, basically what it said we're present with Linux server that specifically hosts Jenkins, so we know it's Jenkins. It understood that the threat actor have compromised this account due to misconfiguration of some other system and found contain account plaintext password. Apparently this credential have been reused in the platform this malicious account used to, and such is, you know, that specific system has been compromised, and then you know that full extent, and then it said to you, you log through SSH. Let's do SSH first. Swift spend. I was on it just now, but let me log again. I was testing if I still remember the answers. 248. The password is super strong password 123. Because it's reused, let's see if we have the passwords. It's also for super user. Strong password 123. Okay, now I'm in the root side. Okay, that's good. So it's reusing the password all over. Of course, now it tell you what account, because we know it told us here, but it's they compromised the admin account, so that's first rate. Now we know what's the password for admin account in Jenkins. Remember, we have Jenkins, so the first thing is, if you know Jenkins, the default for Jenkins, it has default and Jenkins. Now here, if you look, for example, that's the port. I was here. If you look in HTTP port, you find it is 880. So we can go to the IP on my IP here is 10.10.1.1 and then port 80. Now I'm in Jenkins. Now what's the password? No, Jenkins, because it's default, it's admin. Now we need to look for the password. Now admin password, if you search online, you find that Jenkins has another file. It has var library Jenkins. So if you look on it, this interesting folder is secret. This is default because it's default installation. And then you can see this is another file here. Initial. Remember, this is default Jenkins installation. Remember what he said? He said the server administrator even said that he hasn't changed the default password. So this is just a brand new Jenkins. So basically if I cut initial admin file, it gave me the password. That's the password. So this is not hacking, it's just the default Jenkins stuff. So it's not like we doing something, we're not doing anything, we just, and that's the Jenkins we enter. We can see there's a backup here waiting. What is the email address of the other account? So there is two, let's see, people we have. The admin is us, this we already have. The next one is this one. If you look for configure, there is no registered token for this user, and then we have his email. What is the command being used by the project found in Jenkins dashboard? If you go to the dashboard again, what you find is a file backup. So if you open it, configure, the question is what's the command. If you scroll down, you suppose you have this is like a cron job, and that's the file. So we can do this. The name of the file we can check here, it's vim binary vim binary vim var library Jenkins backup sh. So you can see what he's doing. He's creating a backup directory, making directory, copy everything from Jenkins to the backup, copy everything from jobs, nodes, plugin, copy everything, then compress, sleep, curl. You see what he's doing here? He's going to backup swift.com and then file backup tar. So he's sending file through curl. So we know what he's doing. That's how many times the project, we'll come back to this now. Now if you go now to this backup file, it tell you dashboard, last failure no, last duration, last success no. So this one didn't run. If you go to build history, no build, so basically it didn't run. Now you will find a suspicious IP. Which country is, where is this IP? So we know it's sending to this backupswift.com. So the first thing you can guess, it took me a couple of minutes to figure out when I was, what the hell, I was looking here, I didn't find it. I said, is there something here in the build or something, and is there an IP? Then I realizes if he's calling this, he might lose a DNS where he doesn't find it, because the domain is so there's only one place where etc hosts. That's why usually that's why usually send, if you have a DNS you want to cover the hackers. So you have because where is this one domain go to? So now he's going to this IP. So this is the suspicious IP. So now the question is, go to this database, where is that website, and search for it. If we search for it, it said Russian Federation. Because it doesn't run, we can't search the log. So based on, remember what he's doing here, basically is sending data out. So when you send data out, so basically you're doing exfiltration. Is if you look for the metrics, so this is reconnaissance, he did all of that, credential access, he discover, he did collection command, and now he's taking his data out. So he's stealing the data, so he's exfiltration the data. Now Lockhart Martin, if you go to Lockhart Martin website, you find the kill chain. So this guy is sending out. So he's not exploitation, he's not installing anything, he's not command control. So that's what it's action objective with hand on keyboard access. So it basically is taking the whole things. So now it's exfiltration. So it's actions on objectives. Actions on objectives. And then we're done. Okay, complete. Then we got the room. Hope guys you like it, and there's too much reading. Sorry, I went through past quickly, but anyone can read it for more information. And hope you enjoy. Guys, like and share, please. It helps the channel. Thank you very much, and have a good weekend.